How's it, guys? My name is Eugene from Fusion Source, and today we're going to be talking about the Godox SL60W studio lighting system. This is a budget but professional quality video lighting system. The SL stands for studio lighting, 60 stands for 60 watt, and the W stands for white, not watt. Okay, you also get an SL60 yellow or Y. That one is a yellow system, and personally I don't like that. I much prefer a white system for videography. So now, in order for us to show you this system, what we've had to do is we've had to set up our old studio lighting that we did before. That consisted of an LED strip. And so now we're going to take a quick break. We're going to set up this unit and we'll come back and you'll see what the Godox looks like and how much better it looks. See you now. Well, what do you think of that? We're back. Now we've got the Godox light up and it feels so much more comfortable on my eyes, so much easier to record with, and also I'm sure you can notice the difference in the video quality. This comes in at a very affordable price of about $135 on Amazon. If you compare that with a system like the Aputure 120D that comes in at a whopping $650, it's not bad for professional quality lighting that you're getting out of this. We bought our light from Govan Mani and Pavilion Westville for a really good price. Butti from Govan Mani gave us a good price on the unit. This video, however, is not sponsored by them, and this is our honest opinion. But go check out Govan Mani anyway. They give great prices, they've got great variety, and really a great bunch of people. We've got a lot of our video equipment and our audio equipment from them. So what's in the box? You get the Godox SL60W, you get the remote, a standard reflector, a lamp cover, and a very long power cord. Now, on the back of the Godox, the LCD, the selected dial and push button, the channel group button, a power button, and the AC adapter, which is 110 volt to 220 auto switching. On the back of the light, you get a channel selector, you get your brightness, which is measured in percentages, and the current temperature of the lamp. With regard to the channel and the groups, you can have 16 individual channels and 6 groups, which gives you a total of 96 controllable lights. But this also means that you can set multiple lights on the same channel and group and control them all from one remote control. The other interesting thing about the remote control is that it is wirelessly connected, not via infrared. So you don't have to have a direct line of sight of the light in order to control it. You won't be needing to worry about the temperature of this light because it has a fan inside and a really great heatsink. Most of the body is the heatsink. Now this light does not get hot. We have not experienced any excessive heat off this light, and the fan and the heatsink will keep it nice and cool. There's been a lot of complaints about how noisy the fan is. To be honest, it is barely audible, and when I mean barely audible, the only way I can hear it is if I put my ear right up against the light. It is really quiet. It is totally unobtrusive. I've got fans around me that are making a lot more noise than this light is making. Now let's talk about the remote control unit. The remote control has an LCD panel that displays the channels, the brightness levels, as well as the color temperature, which does not work on the white bulb because it is permanently set to 5600 Kelvin, which I find is a little bit odd, which makes me think that this remote control is a universal remote. On the remote, you've got 5 buttons. You've got a power button that will turn the light on and off. You've got a channel and group selector. You've got a button to set individual parts of it. And then you've got a plus and minus button to increase or decrease the percentage of your light brightness. On the remote face itself, on the LCD, you have a battery indicator giving you the battery level of the remote. It takes 2 AAA batteries. It shows you the channel and the group that is currently selected on the remote, the current brightness measured in percent, and the color temperature, which we've already discussed. The percentage on a light on the remote only goes down to 25%, yet the control on the back of the light goes all the way down to 10%. So you can adjust this light from anywhere from 10 to 100%. So now let us demonstrate the brightness of this lamp. So now let's first take it down to 10%. That's 10%. Now let's take it up to 50% and now up to 100%. Just note that we've got the softbox on the front of the light. So as you can see, that's 100%. It is really bright. Now I can adjust the percentage of the brightness with the remote control, but be aware, if the Godox says 100% on the back of its LCD panel and the remote says 25, as soon as I push the plus button, it'll drop the light down to 25% or 26%, one up from where it was. So just be aware that if you're shooting live and you want to change the value, be very careful, because if you are on completely different opposite ends of the scale, it will drop. So let's just take this back to a comfortable setting of 38%. So I'm doing that via the remote, and now we're at 38% where we were before. This is a comfortable light for our current lighting conditions that we have here. Now, it's all good and well having a light, but if you've got nothing to put the light on, it's going to be totally useless. So you'll have to get a stand to hold the light and a nice softbox to give you that diffused quality, studio quality lighting. We bought a U2 Photon Square softbox, but pretty much anything that has the Bowden connector will be able to connect onto this light system. Now, it's not the best softbox you can get, as it's a four-sided. The more round it is, the more full of the lighting coverage is and not as cut off. But in future, we'll probably demonstrate that. It does have a Bowden mount connector on the front of the light and allows you to add either Godox equipment or other third-party equipment such as the U2 Photon Square Box and also the Aputure softboxes. Currently, we've got the Photon softbox on the unit. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the Photon softbox out, show you what the light will look like without anything on it, which will happen right now. That is without the softbox on. Man, is it bright. Okay, so that's without the softbox on, shining directly in my face. Let us look at the reflector now. And in 3, 2, 1. Right, now we have the spotlight on. It gives you a spotlight effect, and this will give you harsher shadows. Also very bright in your eyes. Now, let's put on the cover. Now, the lamp cover is quite nice because this protects the unit. It's also got a small hole in order to direct light through there and give you a lot softer but still a spotlight effect. So let's change this. Now, this is the lamp cover, but with that small hole, you can use it to highlight and show up smaller objects that you want to film. Right, let's put the softbox back on. And the softbox is back on. Much more comfortable, much nicer for studio lighting. Well, that's it for today. Check back soon for more videos. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more of our videos, consider subscribing to the channel. That's it, guys. God bless. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon.